Strangely enough, 2013 began with a serious case of deja vu. For the second time in recent memory, I caught Kaiser Permanente refusing to pay for an artificial prosthetic leg for one of their own patients. Kaiser wouldn't talk about it, but after I aired my first report, they got this young man's treatment back on track. When I opened this file, 19-year-old Daniel Moreno could barely get up and down the stairs on crutches. Last September, he was riding this bike, a present from his dad, when he had a wreck on the 805.
I was on the freeway and then I don't know exactly how it happened, but I lost control of the bike. I crashed and then
he woke up in the hospital. Doctors saved his right leg, but his left was gone. So Kaiser doctors prescribed the high-tech C-leg prosthesis.
Since I was young and I was an athlete, I was also in college and working, they told me the best to do was to give me the C-leg.
3 days later, they call me and they say, you know what, we're not going to pay for anything.
They're not going to pay for it?
Right.
Why not?
Because they say it's not on the contract for them to pay for a prosthesis.
But after my first report, Kaiser did an about-face and agreed to pay for his prosthetic leg the very next day.
They told me they were going to approve the leg, that everything was going to happen, I was going to get my C-leg, and it was all thanks to the report until a mistake they made.
This will never happen, Mr. Turko, if you wouldn't be involved.
It's going to bring my life back, but except this time I'm going to make my life even better. I'm going to go back to playing sports, go back to school, and go back to work. Thanks for all your help, Mr. Turko, and thank you, Kaiser, for all your help.
And I've shown you how he's done exactly that. And now he's hooked up with the Challenged Athletes Foundation, hoping they can provide a different type of prosthetic leg so he can play sports again. Stay tuned. Now here's a story where the happy ending hasn't quite arrived yet. When a bike shop ripped off a Marine on motorcycle repairs, his wife called the Turko files, and we got action. I showed you what happened when Marine Staff Sergeant Crispin Dickerson took his brand new Harley to this bike shop in Lakeside after a minor accident. They collected thousands from his insurance, made excuses until he deployed to Afghanistan, and then gave his wife the bike back in pieces.
If my husband sees this, it will break his heart.
Enter New York Mike Shelby of San Diego Harley-Davidson. He was out of town but saw my report on KUSI.com and offered to rebuild the bike for free.
Oh, we can make that bike brand new. We'll make it. Yeah, we'll be proud of it. She'll be proud of it. This guy's, when he gets home, he's gonna be in love with his bike and he's gonna be in love with his wife.
Sergeant Dickerson is expected home in about a month, and the bike should be a total surprise. Stay tuned. And now, what has to be my favorite story of 2013, the way the small town of Alpine banded together to support our veterans and tell some dirty no-goodniks who stole their honor, this has to stop. When the crime was discovered here at the Alpine Cemetery, people were shocked. More than half a dozen bronze markers yanked from veterans' graves, presumably to sell for scrap. When Bill DePetri of Alpine Fence heard about that, he volunteered to put up fences and build gates to match the century-old ironwork, all at no charge.
When we heard that they were coming and stealing the grave sites, we just weren't happy about it and thought we better secure the place.
No Limit Systems installed a state-of-the-art video surveillance network.
We got 24 hours a day, full DVR. Allows us to go back and watch any video feed. It's got full night vision. Anything that goes wrong, we catch them.
Retired San Diego cops offered a big reward, but the markers were never returned.
Veterans Administration right now is going back through the archives to find the original applications for the markers so they can duplicate them exactly.
And of course, we will let you know when that happens right here on KUSI's Turko Files. Happy New Year, San Diego. And here's hoping 2014 will be the best year of our lives. I'm Michael Turko, only on KUSI News.